Wedge's bandana? Where? In this trailer? In the same scene with this Wedge's bandana. How small do you think Wedge's head is, bro? If Wedge's head was like this, then yeah, I could see that. I'm gonna tell you right now, that is definitely not Wedge's head right there. Wedge got hit by Minnie. So we talked about this interview earlier this week. Sorry, redo that. So we talked about this trailer earlier this week. This is a new 1 minute quick trailer they just revealed earlier for Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, and we went through frame by frame, talked about stuff, and at the same time we missed some things. But you guys, shout outs to you guys in the chat, shout outs to you guys in the comments and on social medias. You let me know, and we're gonna go back through and we're gonna look at it again together, because there are some pretty dope things in here actually. Obviously, Nibelheim flashback. I mean, we didn't really go too much into detail to that. And Farmer with the shotgun guy, he's forever goated. So these scenes right here, you'll notice that a lot of this trailer includes moments from the Midgar-Zolom fight. And this is like the first shot of it we kind of see here with Tifa and them. But they'll keep on showing stuff right here. And actually, I didn't realize it was going to show up so soon. We kind of missed this. And chat brought it up to me. But if you look right here, in the background, there's actually the iconic Sephiroth moment where the party stumbles across a dead Midgar-Zolom, or dead Zolom in the marshlands, and it's been staked right here. You see the body wrapping around it right here. You don't see much of it outside of that. It's just, I don't know. And also, I don't know if this takes place before or after the fight, because remember, in the OG game, you cross the marshlands, you could fight the Zolom, and then when you go through to the Mithril Mines, before you enter it, you actually end up stumbling across this dead Zolom in the background. And that is probably the case here. I mean, I feel like this is after the fight. After this fight they show us right here. Do we see anything else in the background here? Let's see. Let's go frame by frame in this Zolom portion. I think that's like the cleanest like frame we can see. We don't see any. I don't know, looking around here, I'm not seeing anything standing out there. And then the next shot, it actually jumps to this fight we have with the Zolom, which is probably using beta. Maybe this is like what beta looks like now. I think this projectile's from Aerith up here, but I don't see any Zoloms in the background. Anything stabbed in the trees over there.
You are truly a model soldier.
That's a big moment that we're going to talk about just now.
I will reclaim our world.
And also the scream.
Our world.
Definitely switched up the audio on that scream so it doesn't sound as similar. We can't really tell who exactly that is. My money's on Cloud, and it probably pertains towards a really crazy scene that happens towards the end of the game, I would imagine, right? But the main thing are these moments right here. I was talking with people on Twitter about how this exactly plays out, and actually I was wrong. I was completely wrong about this. The way this scene with Tifa like plays out with her falling in, I believe something happens and she falls off of this platform and she falls into the water. And then this scene happens right here with the monster jumping out of the water. And Tifa's actually, when this happens right here, the party's able to see Tifa's been swallowed by this monster and she's in the belly of it. That's evident from here, like with Cloud looking straight up. Like she isn't that high up right now, right? She could be like slightly above them or whatever, but I doubt she's by herself. They're probably all standing next to each other, but she's the only one that falls off. But like if you look at Cloud's looking straight up right here. And then in this shot over here on the bottom, the angles kind of make sense. I'm gonna move myself over, but you can see Cloud is standing right here. This is Cloud, this is his hair, looking straight up at that angle, screaming at the being, whatever this monster is, because Tifa had gotten eaten. And I did say that this was Kate Sith, but I don't know. I don't think he has the red ball, the little palm ball above his head. He's not that type of Moogle. Maybe it's Titan materia. I don't know. I don't think so. But something next to Yuffie that has like this little red ball. It kind of looks like a Moogle's like head top, but maybe not. Kind of hard to tell. And then you got Yuffie standing over here, and maybe some other characters as well standing next to them. But the reason why I think that now is because if we go here, right, and these trailers, can I full screen this a little bit more? We're gonna edit the trailers to kind of like show you guys what I mean in regards to that scene. There's a lot to unpack there. So let's actually go, we're gonna cut it frame perfect so we get as much scenes out of it, right? So I can show you guys exactly what I mean. So we'll take that, throw that over there. Now we're gonna find the frame where we see Cloud's beautiful face. Sweet. Okay, so now let's go ahead and piece this shit together, right? Let's go ahead and I'm gonna play out the scene and show y'all exactly what I'm talking about right here. You gotta find the clear blue water over here. Boom. That's how this plays out, in my opinion, right here. So just showing you guys, this is like their trip back to Gungaga. Well, actually, I don't think it's the first trip to Gungaga. I don't think so. We actually don't see Aerith here, and we know Aerith is not in the party for the second trip to Gungaga. This very well could be that as well. But what I'm thinking is this shot right here that they're showing us here is of the one that swallows up Tifa, because you can see the way it looks, its body design, and how this, clearly we're underwater, right? Clearly we're looking at this thing swim underwater. The water's pretty clear. It doesn't have that green hue that we were seeing. What I think the green hue that we're seeing is Tifa inside of this and the camera inside of that showing her perspective, right? So now let's go through. Jesus Christ, my fucking ears. See, look, it's showing us this scene of the monster swimming. Tifa over here, like falling off of some shit somehow. The monster ate her, right? She fell into the monster. It swallowed her up. Maybe it didn't intentionally swallow her up. She just got lost in the belly, bro. And then Cloud looking up. You can see Cloud right here. Just looking up and screaming. Oh my God, Tifa. And then a later scene shows us Tifa inside of the monster's like belly. Still alive because the Mako... the belly's technically protecting her, right? From the Mako and the live stream. Because that is very dangerous and has bad effects on them, right? Now... See how you can see this is a different monster, an entirely different monster. Actually, I didn't cut that right. This right here is Tifa inside of that monster, because you can see right here. You see how these little orbs that are floating around, and the way that the green of this water looks like. It looks just like this, right? But for some reason, the water doesn't look like this, and we know this is water. However, the water or the liquid inside of its belly looks like that. Now, why she says a weapon here, we don't know. We probably won't know for a little bit. But that's how I think this scene plays out. Like, you know, it shows us a little scene of this thing swimming by, what its belly looks like, which is this extra green water with all the orbs. And Tifa falls off of this platform for whatever reason. While she falls in the water, she's only in the water for a little bit with the dangerous Mako juice. Because... coincidentally, this monster with this belly eats her, and she's in here. And I think maybe it's been edited out, but like you probably could see her maybe in another shot. Like she's not appearing here right now, but like it'd be crazy if like and when the game fully releases, you know how like Marvel like edits their trailers to like hide things and erase things from the footage. They did that with like Spider-Man and stuff. They could very well have erased or like put stuff here to kind of like hide Tifa inside of there. And that's also why Cloud is reacting this way. I don't think Cloud is screaming because Tifa like fell. Remember when she fell in the Shinra Tower, he did like rush to her help, but like after she landed and fell, I feel like if she's falling off of something, he's not gonna scream. He's gonna like try to help her, maybe miss. But then when this monster jumps up and they all see that she's inside the belly of the monster, which is terrifying to see like your friend in that type of situation, you'll have this kind of reaction to it. Maybe the monster swims away with Tifa in its belly still. Cloud and the party were not successful in saving her. She recognizes or sees something that she thinks is a weapon based off of this dialogue that they heard earlier, or they had earlier with Red 13 in the planetary in Cosmo Canyon. Because this doesn't look like the same one, right? This is unless there's multiple of it, but like I don't know, this doesn't look like this one. I believe these two have two different designs that we are seeing here. You can actually get a better look of its belly here. It could be multiple of them, but she's definitely inside of one of them because of the way this water looks like. This does not look like what the water looks like in the first shot. This is clearly got the orbs there. This monster's belly has those, and it has it again here. Like you see those little orbs inside, the little like twinkles, the little PlayStation 5 startup screen. That's what that looks like. What if it's a summon? Somebody mentioned that too, that it could be Bismarck. The whale summon. I was wrong. I said Tifa fell into the water. I'd never mentioned anything about her getting eaten by the monster. That very much is the case now for me. I think that she does get eaten by this monster and maybe is away from the party for a little bit. We don't know how long she will be away, but she's definitely going to be away, or the party is going to be like trying to find a way to get her out of that situation. What do you guys think about that? That right there definitely looks like Sapphire weapon. Sapphire could be like, it's not out of the question too that the summons could be appearing much earlier, because if this is Gungaga, I don't think this is the first trip to Gungaga. I feel like this is the second trip to Gungaga, which is after the Temple of the Ancients, but before the Lost City, right? The Forgotten Capital. It's after, but before. That's Abs. You think it's Abzu? You see his broken horn? I see stuff here, but I don't really see a broken horn. I also don't think Tifa would call Abzu a weapon. That boy dead. Maybe it's a huge materia maker, because Scarlet does go looking for huge materia at destroyed reactor, so maybe it's something that they actually expanded on story-wise. They actually gave it like a backstory thing instead of her just saying, there's no huge materia here. Like, oh, there is a huge materia here. Oh my god, it's Tifa stuck inside of it. I see a lot of comments saying I'm not talking about the white feather here. The reason why I haven't been mentioning the white feather here at all is because this is the very first Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth thing that we've seen back in 2022, and it's just like I don't know if I like, it's just, I keep mentioning it so much. Let me see, Final Fantasy 7 25th. This is the very first reveal of Rebirth in this scene here.
What happened to you?
I'm trying so hard to find you.
Sorry. Feel like I failed you.
You failed Aerith's mom. Wedge's bandana? Where? In this trailer? In the same scene with this. Wedge's bandana. How small do you think Wedge's head is, bro? if Wedge's head was like this, then yeah, I could see that. I'm gonna tell you right now, that is definitely not Wedge's head right there. Wedge got hit by Minnie. This could be like a random Moogle that they see, because we know Moogles are roaming around the world now. We've seen them interacting with them in the world map and stuff, so